Welcome back to the channel. Today is troop training day in the state of power, or state versus state. So let's get into it. All right. So on day one, we covered what we were going to do on day 2 and day 3. Day 2, we were going to spin the lucky wheel, hopefully get Mia. And to my disappointment, there is no Mia this week. It's super frustrating because I was geared up. But we spun the lucky wheel and we maxed out our spins. So we went ahead and did that. So we got some more flint shards. Okay, troop training. So typically in troop training event on the state of power, my recommendation is to train the tier below what you have and upgrade those troops. Now, I have already upgraded a ton of troops for the last state of power, and then I have just been training T9s because I am playing the catch-up game. So this month, I didn't actually train a bunch of T8s, so I want to upgrade everything else that I have, and then we're going to train T9s until we run out of speed ups or resources, one of the two, and see how many points that we can get here. And then in the next state of power, we should be Furnace 30. We're going to unlock our T10 troops, and the goal is to have 300,000 T9s to upgrade to T10. So that is what we are going to be working on. So let's just rock through some of these and see how many points we can get for the state of power. How high can we get ranked? Now, this is my free-to-play account. I don't want to lie to you guys. Like, I do buy very small packages to complete events. So like when you get the grid of tasks that you need to unlock, and it's kill beasts, use speed ups, all the things, and then the final task is to buy a package for $4.99 or more. I buy that package. Okay. But for the most part on this account, it is free to play. So if you aren't sure and you don't know what this little green arrow is or how to promote troops, that's what this is. So the little green up arrow here tells you that you have troops that you can promote. So if you click on that troop and then you just go to the yellow up arrow, got 372 troops there to promote, and click promote. And don't come down and do the train. Make sure that you do the promote. So let's use some speed ups. And we're just going to go pretty evenly through our troops because we don't want to leave any out. So we're just going to upgrade troops at every training station. And cycle through them. So let's do 2 or 3 of these and then see how many points we get. We'll go check our state of power points. So scroll over. Got 4,000 T5, so it's going to let me do 967 of these. Now, if I had a bunch of T8s to upgrade to T9, I would be able to upgrade substantially more. So the closer you are to your level, to your max level when you do a promote, the more troops you're going to be able to promote at one time. 1196. See that? So this isn't the the T5s, they're T6s, and that number is going to be higher. Now, that number will be higher, but your promoting time is going to be the same as a fixed training time for your max level troop. Speed up. Now, I wanted to make a video of day 2 and day 3, but my day 2 video I filmed or recorded here. I don't know if you could really call it filming, but I'm not sure what happened to it. I had the audio from the whole session, but I didn't have any video, so I just scratched it. And then day 3 was, oops, we just said train. We don't want to train, so let's cancel that, confirm the cancel. Day 3 was the beast hunt. So it was just calling rallies, and I spent quite a bit of time just calling rallies to get a bunch of points until I ran out of stamina. And then if I'm honest, I didn't do very well in the beast hunt. So I did the beast hunt and called rallies on my main account until I was completely out of stamina, and I did pretty well over there. And then when I came to this account to do it, I was burnt out on just clicking the button after clicking the button and calling rallies for a couple hours. So I did what I needed to do to complete the event and open all my chests, and I burnt up all of the stamina that I had built up in him. But if you can see right here, I did not use very much stamina out of my backpack. So I could have done a lot better, but I figured I'm tired. It's been a long day. We did enough. So if you're from my state and you hear me saying that, my bad, man, but you know, a guy can only do so much. But what I did do when I was done is I set my troops to auto join rallies to support my alliance. Speed ups. And I think that's pretty important. If you're going to be offline and you're not out farming, or you have some type of a beast kill event and you're going to be away from the game, you're going to be away from your account for a while, make sure that you come right down here and go to the war tab and then click auto join. And you can just use all troops, or if you want to set a specific formation and limit your troops, and it'll auto join people calling rallies. Now this is going to do a couple things. It's going to help your state out, but it's also going to help you out, because when you come back, you're going to have a bunch of rewards for participating in all these rallies. So I did do that, and I had a lot of rewards to come back to. Let's see here. Get back to training. Promote. Does anybody know how many rounds we did so far? Let's check our standings. Okay, so we are ranked 449 right now, and we only have 271,000 points. So we almost have our third chest open. So we haven't trained or promoted that many troops at all. Let's do this again. I think probably just this right here would get it done. We could be done and have all of those chests open, but we're going to see how many points we can get today. Let's check our troops tab. I think the game just froze up on me. Okay. So go to troops. Okay. So we have 73,000 infantry, or 75,000 infantry, 73,000 marksmen, and 63,000 lancer. Seems like a pretty good proportional split. So let's get all of these guys upgraded, and then we'll train some new troops if we can. So collect. Let's go in here and collect our chests. And these are good chests, guys. Like, all these rewards, you know, they add up. They're not monster rewards, but they do add up. And then make sure that you are open in all three, because then you'll get this medallion every day. And this progressively gets better. I mean, look at this. I don't have fire crystals unlocked yet, but I am just stacking fire crystals right now. So I think this is pretty much enough now that I could, 642. So I pretty much have enough fire crystals right now. I'm a little bit short. That when this turns to Furnace 30, I'll be able to take it to FC1 and not have to worry about doing anything to get fire crystals. And that is just from completing some events and making sure that I do my intel missions daily. Okay, let's train some more troops. Oh, so tomorrow, well, let's look at the rest of the day. So this is all I plan on doing today for this event. And remember, I said to save training troops for day 4. Don't use speed ups and training troops on any other day, just day 4. Because today we are getting points per troop trained and not points per minute used of speed ups. So this is going to be substantially more points doing it on day 4. And if your state, if it's the first time your state is doing the state versus state, share this information, okay? Tell your president, whoever your president is, to enact this bonus, okay? So it is a statewide, the mobilize. Its training speed increased by 30%. So you want to enact this bonus for the entire state on day 4 of the prep phase. Now, the next SVS, I'm going to be in a different situation here, right? So I am going to be having somewhere around 300,000 troops that I need to upgrade from T9 to T10, which is a lot of points. So after the president enacts this training speed, okay? So prior to that on SVS, what I want to do is you go up here to your events, or you talk to the president, and you're going to do an appointment detail. And you're going to want the Minister of Education. Okay, so training speed increase plus 50%. And you can see the people that are on here scheduled for this. So these people are waiting for their turn. So during today, Gwen has it right now. And yeah, I think you get the appointment for like 20 minutes. So you're going to get your appointment, which is a plus 50%. And that stacks with the plus 30%. And then to be able to get it all done on time, you want to come here and you want to go to your growth tab and you want to do training capacity and do 200% training capacity for 2 hours. So what does it cost? Let's see. 3,000 gems is what it costs. So this is going to double your training capacity, but it also doubles the length of time. So you don't get any reduction in time, but it's going to allow you to train a very large group of troops at one time. That way you can get it done in that 20 minutes if you have that appointment. If you aren't able to get the Minister of Education appointment, don't spend the gems. You don't need to. It just takes a little longer to come down here and just click through these. Okay, let's get some more upgrades done. Okay, guys, my game just crashed. So give me just a second and let's get this thing open back up. Okay, so I filmed these videos on my PC. I normally play in game on my tablet. You know, post up. It seems to be easier than using a mouse. But when I do these videos, I sit down at the computer and I play on PC, and it looks like it wasn't the game that crashed at all and kicked me out. It was Google Play. So I'll chalk that one up as a positive for them. It's not game instability. Okay, guys. Well, after a short intermission there, we are back. So let's get back to our Lancers. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm dumb. So, before we can train Lancers, we need to finish our training. Sorry, I just got thrown for a loop a little bit because we got kicked out of Google Play. It was interesting. So, we'll keep promoting. How many points do you guys think that we are going to get? Don't cheat and go to the end of the video. Put your thoughts in the comments. We have a lot of 5-minute boosts here. So we're gonna do all right. As long as our resources hold out. And that is the struggle. Like, staying on top of resources is a real struggle when you're in these events because you just use so many, right? So you've got building upgrades that take mass amounts of resources. You've got troop training that takes mass amounts of resources. You've got research that takes mass amounts of resources. And what I would normally recommend for people to do is to just go attack their farm account, right? Go attack your farm. And if you don't know what I'm talking about on resources, find my resources video. I'll put it at the end of this video for the next video to watch. Is the how to get free resources. So let's do speed ups. Are we almost through these guys? I want to make sure that I get all my infantry done because my infantry troops are, to me, are the most important. They are going to take the brunt of the force in battle, right? So I run, well, if you watch my videos, you know that I like to run a higher rank of infantry than any other troop. No matter what the formation is, my infantry, I run at 50%. So 50% of my march that I send out at this time in my current level is going to be 50% infantry. Now, it might be a 50-20-30. It might be a 50-30-20. It might be 50-25-25. You know, it really just depends on what I'm trying to do. But 50% infantry, which means my infantry get hit harder. I need more of them if I'm going to send multiple marches in an event. I try to stay on top of those and get them completed as soon as possible. How many more do we got? Okay, so we're down to our last 2,000 here. So let's go. We seem to be doing pretty good on resources so far that I know of. We have got plenty of resources, so we're definitely going to be training some troops here. I was afraid that we were going to run out of resources. And in events, when you're doing troop promotion, don't start at the bottom and work your way up. Don't come down here and promote T1s or T2s. You know, always work the opposite direction. So start at your highest and work down as you run out of them. That's going to get you the most amount of points. Promoting from a T4 to T9. So it's probably getting pretty close to being a wash because the spread is so far from T9 to T4. It's probably close to the same points as if I just trained T9s. Let's do some speed ups. I'm pretty stoked. I'm actually really stoked that we're going to be able to get everything to T9. I didn't know that if I had enough resources to get this done. When I started this game and I got up to T4s, I was so stoked. Because look, it's T1, this is what you start with. I mean, the guy's got a baseball bat and a leather helmet. And then you upgrade to a little bit of a metal on there. And when you get to your T10 or your fire crystal or your T11 troops, it is wild. Like, I wouldn't want to fight that guy at a bar. All right. And I might just, I guess I'm talking a lot during this. I was going to say I might just click through this and do a whole bunch of these real fast, but you know, as long as I'm talking, what's the point, right? So I was thinking in these videos, I had a couple of my friends see these videos and they said, hey, why don't you have a face cam on? And I said, well, I wanted the focus to be the game. I don't think it really matters, but what do you guys think? Should I add a face cam over here or just leave it the way it is? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. We're going to check our points again and see where we're at. I would like to be in the top 100, and because the top 100 bonuses are the best. I mean, if you could finish out the entire thing in the top 100, the bonuses are really good. So let's go out of here. We'll click that. Okay, so just double check. I got nothing to promote, nothing to promote. I got nothing to promote. Okay, so we have promoted all of our troops. So let's go to the state of power, and we got almost 1.2 million points, and we are 96. So let's look at the points ranking. We are 96 and view rewards. So if you can stay up here. Oh, 50 is great. If we could get into the 50 bracket, that would be awesome. We'll see how high we can get. That's a long way from where we are. Like, we're in the top 100. I'm cool with this, right? But if you can get, so if you can get in the top 100 overall for the entire thing, so averaged out, you're going to get these Philly shards, right? So if you can get in the top 150, you're going to get 5. But if you can get in the top 100, you're going to get 10 shards of the hero that is currently available, right? So if you're a free-to-play person, then this is your opportunity to just unlock Philly. And Philly is a pretty good hero. I'm not going to say that Philly is great, but Philly is slightly better than Molly. And Molly's a pretty good hero, right? So Philly is going to be your Gen 2. But like I said, you're going to get those shards for the hero of the season. Right, so Philly's pretty good. So the ones that I look at here are the Expedition. So 240% Lancer attack, 240% defense. Okay, and if we take a look, my current Lancer that I use on this account is Molly. Right here. Sorry, I clicked the wrong tab. So Molly's current expedition is 120 and 71, but her max will be 200.16. Okay, so you take your 200.16 as a possible max. Then you go to Philly and you say Philly's max is 240. So that's why I was saying it's a little better than Molly. So Philly does 40% better in attack and 40% better in defense. But anywho, so we have almost 2 million points. We are in the top 100. So I am going to just go ahead and train some more troops, and I'm going to put this in like a speed up, and then I'll touch base with you when I'm done training. Okay, guys. Well, I think we are done training troops for today. And looks like we can still train more troops, but I want to make sure that we have enough speed ups. So I have 17 days. So I've got 2 days of construction and I've got 15 days of general speed ups still. And tomorrow, in case I can't get enough points, training my pets and upgrading chief gear. I want to make sure that we have enough speed ups to do our furnace 29. So 28 to 29. And I believe that we do have enough. So we are going to stop it there. And let's check out where we are standing in points. State of power. Our total ranking right now is 47. So we made it into that top 50 bracket, which is going to get us. Let's take a look at this. So 50 into the top 50. Well, we'll just view the rewards. So we are going to get 1,500 gems, 4 hours of research boosts, 4 hours of training boosts, and 75 resource chests. Where does that put us at our overall? So we're moving up. So we're at 155. So we need to increase 55 more places in total. What's our gap look like? Where are we at? How many millions of points are we short? Is it going to show us? We want to be in the top 100. So where is 100 at? So we know how many points we're going to have to get tomorrow. Okay, so we're only 1.6 million points behind the 100 mark. So I think that we can make up quite a few points tomorrow. Because in tomorrow's event, like typically what I would want to do is for tomorrow, we want to do the chief gear, raise max chief gear, score by 1 excluding charms. So that's just to raise our gear. And then we are going to promote our pets, and we are going to enhance our pets with common and advanced wild mark. So that's going to get us a bunch of points there. We also have essence stones to use on our hero gear. I don't know how many we have, but I know that we have some. Let's see how many essence stones we have. Let's go to gear. Mastery forging. So we have 78 essence stones. So we'll have at least 80 tomorrow. So we are going to get points for essence stones. And then if we still need to make up the gap, we are going to finish this build out. And we're actually going to start this build right now. so that it'll be going. 2 days, 22 hours. Perfect. That'll work. What time is it? Yeah, we got time. So what I was checking is to see, can we shorten that? I don't want this to run over because this is a 23-hour cooldown. So it'll just be later in the evening tomorrow that I can use that again. We got a 23-hour cooldown on this also. So let's start make sure it's infantry that we need. Upgrade infantry. Yeah, so we're gonna start upgrading our infantry. So this has to be level 28. And our embassy has to be level 28 to get our level 29 furnace started. So that's where we're at today, guys. We made it into the top 50 in points for the day, and I'm pretty excited about that. Our grand total on troops that we have now as T9s, either all T9s, is we have 90,000 infantry, 85,000 lancers, and 85,000 marksmen. So we will get these numbers before the next SVS up to at least 100,000 each. And we will be promoting 300,000 troops to T10s. So that is going to be a big day for this account to actually have T10 troops. I'm excited. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you like this content, give me a like. If you have any ideas for video topics that you would like covered, leave those in the comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It'll help the channel grow. And if you just want to hang out, the Discord is in the description. See you in the next video.